don't know what we are going to do. The food's not going to last much longer.
There's not enough farmers. Them we have can't bring their crops to harvest before it all dies in the field.
So, what have you been eating? A shame. Till next time, then. What's on your mind, then? A pleasure. See you next time.
Your lechery shames you, sir.
I could sew your map back together. Find those pieces, Kenway.
ship's a profit. Let's get going. Give me every inch of sail.
The wind has blown around the leeward.
Give voice, you tars. Faster now.
Handy, why can't she be so handy? Oh, handy, me boy, so handy. Oh, up aloft, this yard must go. Handy, me boy, so handy. Oh, up aloft from down below. Handy, me boy, so handy. Grow ye may, but go ye must. Handy, me boy, so handy. And growl too much and your head there bust. Handy, me boy, so handy. Oh, a bully ship and a bully crew. Handy, me boy, so handy. Oh, we're the gang for the kicker through. Handy, me boy, so handy. Your advance has gone, you'd see again. Handy, me boy, so handy. Bound round the horn through the hail and rain. Handy, me boy, so handy. Sing.
There's Vane.
You've wasted a journey if you're here to make peace for that shirker.
Not exactly.
So Thatcher's been topped. Fuck's sake.
He was outnumbered. I couldn't reach him.
Devil damn the man, he was fierce, but his heart was divided.
It's hard to let go of the life you know best.
Nah. My own idiot father liked to brag about how he meant to purchase a ship of his own. I'll get a privateering contract, Charlie. Your old dad'll be a captain. Drowned in a whiskey bottle before he ever left shore. Right, Kenway. I've been musing on this plan of yours. This observatory you're always going on about. How do we know it exists?
We find a slave ship called the Princess. Aboard should be a man called Roberts. He can lead us to it.
All them slavers work for the Royal African Company. Let's find one of their ships and start asking some questions.
Let's see how the San Lorenzo fares against the Jackdaw. Up the shrouds, lads! We sail!
Do not leave them muzzled! What's our course, Captain?
We're looking for slave ships. Any that work for the Royal African Company.
You don't mean to traffic human cargo now, do you?
No, Jesus, Addy. You know me better than that. We're only after information. Looking to find where the Princess docks in her spare time.
The Princess. Slave ship.
Aye. Blackbeard told me there's a good chance we'd find the Sage aboard her.
A schooner's got our course, and it don't look friendly. Captain, Vane's just sunk a merchant schooner.
Damn! Can't that animal stay the course we agreed to?
Schooner by the rigging! Spanish ensigns! Seems to be alone, sir. Over the bow, sir!
She spooked, Captain! The slaver ship is running!
Damn fool! I'll get us in close.
Don't sink that slaver ship, Kenway. There's hundreds of innocent men aboard.
I know.
His water's damn that Captain Vane. He's unloading everything he has.
He'll sink it if he's not careful. We'll get closer.
Vane's dead in the water.
Taking this close.
Fast as you are! All clear, pull away!
You're still in one piece, mate.
Chase those bastards down, Kenway. I'll murder the men who stole my ship.
Keep calm, mate. Remember what we're after.
We're nearing a fort, Captain. It might be wise to keep clear.
Keen thinking, Quartermaster.
Keep wide of the fort, Captain. Those cannons have a long reach.
Batten yourself! Crews up! Eat her sticks! Fire! Fire! Brace for impact! Fire!
We're going to hit them!
Let us strike these devils down! Grappling hooks away! That's to the prize! No mercy! the gallants and royals!
It's the foremen! Holding the topsails!
All sail! Fill those sticks! Pull! Reel the lubbers in!
To port, Milskars!
Keep my deck clear! You hear the news?
No use wallowing about here.
Trim as near the wind as you dare!
Grapples ready!
We're going over. Find the captain.
Come on, me roisters. You scurvy maggot brains.
Guns and steel aren't louder than sticks and spittle vein. Just find the captain.
I'm the master. Me!
Focus, man!
This captain claims the princess sails out of Kingston every few months.
All right. We'll set a course.
You made ash of my sails and rigging, jackanapes. You owe me a share.
Damn it, Vane!
Oh, Charles, what a surly devil you are.
Don't fuck with me, Jack.
Oh, but it's my mandate to fuck with you, Charles. Lads! See, the boys and I had a bit of counsel while you were wasting time with this lot. And, well, they figured I'd be a fitter captain than you reckless dogs.
I'll cut you another cunt, Tracer!
Ooh! This one I figure I might sell for a tenner down in Kingston. But with you two grog blossoms, I can't take any chances.
You regret this day, Rackham.
I regret most of them already. Tie 'em up! Cast them off.
I'll gut you, Jack Rackham! I'll open you up, I'll tear out your organs, and string a bloody loot with them!
Stop your goddamn howling, Vane! There's no bloody use!
Well, well, the fearsome Edward Kenway speaks, eh? Pray tell us, Captain, how to quit this predicament. And tell us what genius you have for sailing a boat with no sails and no rudder.
Shut your gob!
still now. I'll take these oysters you've ordered.
You mad sap. This island's crawling with food if only you'd care to look for it.
I am looking, Louse. Found some just here. Don't come following now. You hear me? Don't come looking for me.
Wretched fool. Sod it. I need him to see reason if we're to get off this rock. Another bottle with a letter inside. God tame that stubborn mule. You might have left something behind.
Don't dance with the fishermen and their dories, Kenway! This island's mine! Come at me, and I'll cap you, bastard! It was your bloody imagination that landed us here, Kenway! I'll be damned if I let that mind make one more decision for me!
Will you not talk to me, Vane? Are you fixed on this madness?
Madness? Nothing mad about a man fighting to survive, is there?
I mean you no harm, you corker. Now let's work this out like gentlemen.
Oh, God! I've got a bleeding headache on account of your jabbering!
Vane! Face me, man! There's no bottom to the depths of lunacy with this neck. enough. Not today.
I said not to follow!
Jesus, you've lost your head, man!
It's a fair exchange for finding these flintlocks and grenados.
Listen, Vane. We can hunt with those guns.
And I mean to! That's it. Hold that pose. You can't hide, Kenway! Ahoy, Edward! Blow off some limbs! Oh, what a view! You can't hide, Kenway! You and your bloody fairy stories got us into this mess, Kenway! And I'll be damned if I let you drag me into another!
You keep this up, and I'll have to kill you, Vane!
Bloody try, by all means! To hell with you! To hell with Nassau! That Bradfield shithole is what got us here. And what do we have to show for it, eh? Fucking oysters!
Jesus!
It's either you or me who's leaving this island alive, Welcher! Because I'm not gonna sail again in a world cursed by your ugly god! In my sights, boy! No escaping me! You can't run! I'll find you! Oh, what a view! I'll flush you out! Bloody rags will be all that's left of you, Kenway! Sit still, right there. You can't hide, Kenway! Face me, you damned bastard! Come get what's owed lot of you. I'm the master! Me!
Quit this madness, Vane!
Come to... Ah. Finally! Ah. Finally! A proper meeting!
You've lost your mind, Vane!
Come to tell another of your fairy stories, have you? You yellowhead chap!
You goddamn fucking name, Vane!
Nancy boy! Only done half a fucking job.
Fucking hell. Is this my reward for believing the best about men? For thinking that a bilge rat like you could muster up some fucking sense once in a while? Maybe Warner Gold was right. Maybe the world does need men of ambition. Stop the likes of you from mucking it all up.
Or maybe you just don't have the stones to live with no regrets.
Don't save me a spot in hell, Shanka. I ain't coming soon.
Stealing a fishing schooner single-handed. Damn canny, Captain.
As is taking back my brig from this pillock. Once again, I thank you both.
This Billy Huff didn't last 2 months with your ship before he came limping back to Nassau. Took the pardon straight away.
I had to, lads. That Rogers was onto me from the first.
Hold your tongue, Rackham.
So what now? Still chasing your elusive fortune?
Aye, and I'm close. I've heard the Sage is sailing out of Kingston on a ship called the Princess.
Put your ambition to better use, Kenway. Find the Sage with us.
I've no stomach for you and your mystics, Mary. I want a taste of the good life. An easy life.
No one honest has an easy life, Edward. And it's aching for one that causes the most pain. All right, Rackham. Back to retirement.
If the rumors are true, the Princess won't be far from Kingston.
Blackbeard's hidden his treasure in a poxy riddle.
There's something going on to make it so. Mark me well. Hey, aren't you running our games around the area?
You're a bit short for a sailor.
Just hold on.
No, I think it was the consumption. I took a heavy toll throughout that village about 5 or 6 years ago, as I recall. Curse it.
Crop yields are down. We lost too many farmers under Ducasse. We're going to run out of food.
A letter from Steed Bonnet. What's become of him?
My dear friend Edward, after a rather unfortunate kerfuffle with the governor's men, I currently enjoy the hospitalities of a Charlestown jail. It's all a bit bothersome, but I have faith I'll be freed soon. Luckily, I'd already stashed some of my takings in the cabin of my ship. I've sent it ahead to Mystery Island, but the crew can be unpredictable without a captain. I thought you might be amenable to checking in on them. There will be reward for the inconvenience, of course, and I'll meet you there when I manage to extricate myself. It'll be just like old times. Signed, Captain Steed Bonnet.
Captain Steed Bonnet. Now that's unexpected. Hidden treasure and trouble with the authorities. You earn my respect, Bonnet.
Alright, here's an update on Blackbeard. For the next year, he terrorized the West Indies and environs before sailing north to the British colonies in North America. Here he frightened the inhabitants of an entire city when he blockaded the port of Charleston, South Carolina, in an attempt to acquire medicine for his ailing crew. But shortly after this audacious gambit, Blackbeard decided he had had enough of the pirate life. He was nearing 40, and, despite his ferocious reputation, had lost his love for the pirate's game. In the early summer of 1718, he half-heartedly accepted a pardon from his friend Charles Eden, governor of North Carolina. By late August of that same year, he had fallen back into his old habits, restricting his activities to the southeastern coast of the North American British colonies. Unbeknownst to him, the governor of Virginia, Alexander Spotswood, was keenly aware of his continued piracies and was busy organizing a party to extirpate this nest of vipers. In November of 1718, Spotswood offered money to British pirate hunter Lieutenant Robert Maynard to see the job done. Taking command of a few fast ships well suited to the shallow inlets where Blackbeard was known to hide, Maynard set off in search of his prize. He learned from passing ships that Blackbeard was likely anchored on the inland side of Ocracoke Island, an ideal haunt for a pirate. As dusk fell on November 21st, Maynard and his crew spotted Blackbeard's ragtag group, but decided to hold off their attack until the tide rose. In the early hours of the following day, Maynard's crew slipped into the bay and approached Blackbeard's ship. They were greeted by a sudden volley of pistol shots and cannon fire. This caused Maynard to retreat, giving Blackbeard and his crew time to slip through the shallow waters and escape. However, wearied of his continual pursuit, Blackbeard sought out Maynard and was caught in fierce hand-to-hand fighting with his crew on the deck of Maynard's ship. Despite help from his consort Edward Kenway, Blackbeard was overcome. Heavily wounded by multiple sword strokes and pistol shots, he was slain by Maynard, who struck the final blow from behind. Here's an update on Charles Vane. When Governor Woodes Rogers arrived in Nassau in the summer of 1718 to issue the king's pardon to all wayward pirates living there, Vane was among those who absolutely refused to submit. After sending a snarky letter of complaint to Rogers, Vane and his mate sent a fireship at the governor's blockade and slipped out of Nassau's harbor. For the next few months, these homeless buccaneers sailed about the Bahamas, making homes of coves and inlets, trying to find a place to settle down. In November of 1718, Vane even sailed north to the Carolinas to meet with Ed Thatch, hoping to convince his old friend to rejoin the old gang and take Nassau back from British hands. When Thatch refused, Vane was out of ideas. Weeks later, Vane was sailing back to the West Indies when a French brigantine crossed his path. Having ideas of his own, Vane declined to attack. This didn't sit well with some of his crew, most notably Calico Jack Rackham, who had come to loathe Vane's dictatorial captaining style. Shortly after Vane's refusal, Rackham and a number of these loyal to him mutinied, deposing Vane and setting him adrift in a small sloop. Some weeks later, Vane found himself marooned on a small island somewhere south of Cuba. He spent many weeks in isolation there, though it is suspected he must have come in contact with fishermen who were known to frequent the area. But for whatever reason, Charles Vane kept to himself until he was able to hail a passing British ship. Unfortunately for him, the captain of the ship recognized him as Vane, the notorious pirate, and refused to bring him aboard. More weeks passed, and Vane was at his wit's end. At last, another British ship sailed past, and Vane clambered aboard. He did his best to keep to himself, but in a cruel twist of fate, the captain of the first ship happened to be aboard the second. He spotted Vane after only a few days at sea and pointed him out to the captain. Vane was arrested on the spot and sailed to Kingston for trial. There he languished for almost a year in prison before his execution in early 1721, the sad whimper of a fate for a man once so full of explosive and angry energy. Commodore Peter Chamberlain sailed into the history books on the coattails of Woodes Rogers, privateer captain and governor of the Bahamas. Though charged with the task of helping Rogers carry out his reforms and issuing King George's pardon, Chamberlain had an irrational and burning hatred for a civilian commander and flouted Rogers' orders as often as possible. Gruff and humorless, Peter Chamberlain was nevertheless respected by his men as a man of fortitude and cunning, and his willful defiance to civil authority only bolstered his reputation among the rank and file. Early opinions of my condition. From birth, I was known to my parents and neighbors as a boy of strange habits and impulses. My eyes, being of unequal color and dimension, always invited odd comment and query, being so easy to discern, but my behavior was also noticeably queer. I was given to gesticulations of a mysterious sort, signs and symbols that appeared to my parents to portend a meaning they could not decipher. It was also said that I never did cry or protest, strange for a babe, but likely a comfort to my dear mother. I gained the gift of speech in my 12th month, my first words being my love and beloved. My parents seized upon this as a good sign of robust intelligence, but could not have been much pleased with what such words implied, and right they were to be anxious, for at such a time that I should have called these kind shepherds mother and father. By the age of 2 years I had already taken to refer to them as Elizabeth and Thomas. A queer sort of quirk for an infant, it needn't be said, but this was my impulse, and until I'd passed through adolescence was a practice I stuck to. Founded in 1670, Charlestown would grow to become Charleston, one of colonial America's busiest ports. In the early 1700s, defensive walls were built around the city's perimeter to defend the sparse settlement against attacks from Spanish and French privateers. Ironically, Blackbeard settled in Charleston with a pardon and continued his pirating ways in collusion with the colony's governor. North Carolina. Present-day North and South Carolina were originally a single English colony, province of Carolina. They split apart in 1729. The province's sparsely settled seacoast was often pillaged by pirates, including Edward Blackbeard Thatch, Calico Jack Ratham, Charles Vane, and William Kidd.